Welcome back to Mini Makes. My name is Callie and today we are going to be making pie dough. So with the holidays approaching, I have so many recipes coming your way that use pie dough. So I figured I might as well make one really in-depth video of how I like to make my pie dough recipe. And I will be sure to link this tutorial video as well as the written recipe, which is posted on my website, minimakesrecipes.com, in the description box of every recipe video going forward that uses this pie dough recipe, because it's just going to get a little monotonous if I make this pie dough every time on camera, okay? So I have plenty of tips and tricks that really just make this crust so flaky. It's so simple to make, and I have made so many pie dough recipes, and this is just the best method and ingredients that I know you're gonna love, and I can't wait to share it with you. So let's get right into it, but before we begin, as always, please remember to subscribe, like, share, chat in the comment section, and follow me on social media for more recipes and additional content. So these are the ingredients that we are gonna be using. I have some flour, salt, a little bit of ground cinnamon. I have some butter. So as far as butter goes, it is crucial that your butter is very, very cold. Stick your butter in the freezer for like an hour before you're ready to grate it, which I did on the largest setting of my cheese grater. So there's a few different ways people like to do this. Some people make their pie dough crust in a food processor. I have done that plenty of times, and what I find is I always overblend it and I never get as big a chunks of butter as I do when I grate it over a cheese grater, okay? And these big chunks of butter are what is going to make this pie dough really, really flaky, okay? And a flaky crust is exactly what you want in a really good pie dough. So again, pop the butter in the freezer for at least an hour before you're ready to grate it. Grate it on the largest setting of a cheese grater, and it's ready to go. I have some water that is, of course, very cold. Throw some ice cubes in it, whatever you have to do, along with a little bit of vanilla. All of the ingredients need to be cold. That is probably the most important tip of this whole recipe. So this is how simple this is. I'm just gonna give the dry ingredients a very, very quick mix. Okay, perfect. And now I'm gonna throw in my cold butter. So there are gonna be some recipes going forward where maybe I have some variations on the pie dough or what have you. And of course, in those instances, I will make the pie dough on camera to show you how I like to do it. But this is just my like basic pie dough recipe, especially for the holiday months, the winter, fall months. You're gonna love it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna give this just a quick mix here to just sort of incorporate. Perfect. And now I'm gonna add in my water. And again, the water is very, very cold. I have some ice cubes. In fact, they just fell in. I'm gonna take them out. Now I'm just going to give this a mix until it kind of not even roughly comes together in a ball. I just want to give the ingredients a chance to sort of start coming together. I'll show you when. I'm going to turn it out onto my work surface, which is going to be in just a few seconds. Okay, here we go. Now I'm just going to turn this out. We don't need to flour the work surface. There's enough flour in the recipe. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of press all of the ingredients together like so. And you might, when you make this, find that it feels really dry at first, okay? But you have to just trust me on this. Keep working it, because before you know it, it's all gonna come together. Okay, so remember how this pie dough looked so dry, like it would never come together? Well, look at it now. It is absolutely perfect. And so next, what I did was I shaped it into a disc. I'm gonna wrap this with plastic wrap and pop it into my refrigerator for a minimum of 1 hour before baking. You could make this and keep it in your refrigerator for a few days before baking, which I highly recommend doing for the holiday season. You should never be making pie dough the same day you're going to make it on a holiday, because this is just gonna save you so much time the day of. That's like the #1 prep tip I could give you for cooking during the holidays. So again, I'm gonna pop this into my refrigerator until I'm ready to use it, and take it out of the refrigerator as soon as you are ready to use it. That is very crucial too. It's so important that you keep all these ingredients nice and cold to maintain that really flaky crust. So as always, for the full written recipe and instructions, head to my blog, minimakesrecipes.com. I'll put the link for that in the description box below. Click on the link, the recipe will come right up, and make this pie dough. I promise you're gonna love it, and let me know what you think, because I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.